Hello, my name is Bob Greiner, and I'm with the Mid-Atlantic Germanic Society. The Mid-Atlantic Germanic Society hosts more than 20 individual datasets in its online searchable database. These include several church and institutional records, military pension records, and names indexed from a variety of State Department records from consulates in Germany. The database is searchable by given name and surname, with several wildcard options available. Once a specific name is found in the database, you can click on an icon to see all the details contained in the original document. In this video, I would like to describe the contents of several of the datasets pertaining to records of military pensions from the late 1800s. In the years following the Civil War, the United States government passed several laws that entitled veterans and their surviving dependents to apply for a pension. To qualify for a pension or increase, the veteran had to prove he had a medical disability which prevented him from earning a living by manual labor. Many of the applications were denied for various reasons. Veterans or their survivors could appeal Pension Bureau decisions that denied their claim. This could be a complex process involving multiple government organizations. Between 1886 and 1930, the Bureau published their decisions on thousands of appeal cases. This was an attempt to be more transparent and to show the public how those decisions were made according to law. These reports were published in 22 volumes. They can be found at federal depository libraries around the country. Details can be found on the MAGS website in the database description section. The information in these published decisions can be rich. There can be facts about veteran service, the names of family members, and vital statistics. Claims by widows or other dependents could be confirmed or denied. These cases can include facts about how a case was handled, specific dates, and reveal the process your ancestor had to endure to get a pension. The data set contains over 4,900 names. The index includes the name of the primary subject, that of a deceased husband or a dependent family member. The result of a successful search provides the volume in which the decision was printed and the page number on which it can be found. There is a notes field that might provide additional information about the appeal. Once you find the reference in the index, you will need to find the original document. Again, these are available in federal depository libraries and were published in 22 volumes. There are other records within the Department of the Interior that document military pension appeals. 3 separate record series were used to discover additional pension appeal cases. They are all part of the NARA Record Group 48, Reports of the Commissioner of Pensions. These include not only pensions, but bounty land claims as well. The overwhelming majority of both the published and unpublished cases are for veterans living in the United States. This unpublished dataset contains over 7,500 names. The extracted details include only the applicant's name and the location of the entry within the specific record series. Again, there's a notes field that might provide additional information. You would have to request a copy of the report from the National Archives at their facility in College Park, Maryland. Overseas military pensions dataset was extracted from 4 separate series of records from the Department of the Interior. Again, found in Record Group 48, they cover the period from 1881 to 1914. These records are not yet available online. The extract focus on military veterans residing outside the United States who applied for pensions, increases, or appeals of a rejected pension application. The Pension Bureau compiled lists of veterans who lived abroad and who had corresponded with the Bureau. The Bureau sent the lists to the Secretary of the Interior, who forwarded them to the State Department. The State Department asked the consulate nearest to where the pensioner resided to find a local physician, coordinate the examination, and to send the results back to the Pension Bureau in the United States. There are over 11,000 names included in this data set. In December 1882, the United States Senate passed a resolution requesting an accounting of all military pensioners living overseas. The Pension Bureau sent their report to Congress in 1883. The list was sorted by country and then by state or province within that country. The report contains the kind of information that any genealogist needs. It includes the veteran's name or that of his dependent, along with the post office address in the country. The reason that the pension was awarded and the current monthly rate are also given. The original pension certificate number and the date the pension was first issued are included. Many of the causes for which the pension was awarded were abbreviated in the report. For example, in this first entry under Posen, the cause was a gunshot wound of the right arm. This data set contains over 1,500 names. The report was published as a separate document as well as in the Congressional Serial Set. It can also be found in federal depository libraries. A similar report was requested and sent to Congress by the Pension Bureau in 1899. This report contained much of the same information as found in the 1883 report. In addition, it included the military unit in which a soldier served. The addresses were much more specific than the earlier report and sometimes included street addresses. Over 5,000 names can be found in this data set. This report was published as two separate documents. One includes those pensioners living in Canada. The other includes those living elsewhere outside the United States. They were not published as part of the Congressional Serial Set, but again can be found in federal depository libraries. All of the data sets on our website can be searched for free by anybody. You can search them by name and see in which data sets that name is found. However, you must be a MAGS member to see the complete details extracted from the records. Please visit the MAGS website at www.magsgen.com. Click on the MAGS Databases tab on the left side of the screen. If you're not a member, click on the Public Database Search button to bring up that search screen. On the search screen, enter the name or partial name you would like to find and click on the search button. I will use our friend Joseph Eschenlohr as an example. He appears in 9 separate places in a variety of data sets. Notice that he was included in the 1883 pension report to Congress. His name was also found in the overseas pension and unpublished pension appeal sets. Finally, he appears in several consular dispatches as the consul in Kael, Baden, corresponded with the Department of the Interior. Here is the detailed record that you would see if you were logged in as a MAGS member. Eschenlohr was living in Wilgottheim in Alsace, which at the time was part of the Kingdom of Prussia. Notice that the record includes all of the information that was found in the original report. Also, don't forget to visit the Database Descriptions page located under the MAGS Databases tab. Each entry on that page contains a link to a much more detailed description of the original documents and the information contained in each dataset. You may think that your ancestor is probably not in any of these datasets because he didn't fight in the Civil War or didn't leave the country. However, you should consider the possibility that a relative or associate of your ancestor may have been such a person. Their record might give you the clues you need to answer that unresolved question in your family history. By the way, membership in MAGS is only $15 per year. With that, you receive 4 quarterly issues of our journal, Der Courier. It contains many excellent articles about German genealogical research. You also gain access to all of the details in our entire database. In addition, our site has many other pages about German history, maps, and research guides. I hope this brief introduction to our military pension databases has piqued your interest in the Mid-Atlantic Germanic Society. Please visit our website to search our databases. We hope you will consider becoming a member. Thank you.